interview where I get to talk with some of the best people who make the best food in this little town of Willimantic. Today is no exception. I'm here with the new owner of Taqueria Cordoba, and his name is Carlos Colis. So, welcome.
Bienvenidos, Carlos. Buenas tardes. Estamos aquí con los dueños de Tacos Córdoba y tenemos aquí a Carlos. Bienvenido, Carlos.
Mm-hmm. And then that was the voice of Dianisi Torres. She's going to be translating. This is our bilingual show. This is English and Spanish.
That's right, Ruth. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Mm-hmm. It is our show. It's bilingual. Es completamente bilingüe. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited to be here again. Estoy bien contenta de estar acá otra vez. Gracias for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Do I say de nada?
De nada.
Okay,
yes.
That's appropriate. Good. I didn't say anything bad. And then the former owner of Taqueria Cordoba, Simeon Hernandez, is here with us also.
Yes. También tenemos con nosotros a el antiguo dueño de Tacos Córdoba, Simeón Hernández.
Mm-hmm. So thank you all for being here. If you are watching this on YouTube, we're going to be here for a week eating because we won't need to leave this room. We have so much food here. We had to move so many things just to accommodate, and I'm looking forward to telling you about it. But
si están viendo por el canal de YouTube, mire, hoy vamos a estar aquí casi por una semana porque tenemos tanta comida para enseñarles y compartir para que vean la variedad que tenemos. So, Ruth va a estar probando cada uno de estos platos.
Okay, so Carlos, please tell us about of course, I already said the name of the restaurant, but the address. Let's do this all in Spanish. The phone number, where you are on social media, all the information that people need to find you.
Bien importante, Carlos, danos un poco de información en cuestión de en la localización donde se encuentra Tacos Córdoba. Danos el horario y alguna información de tu negocio. ¿Dónde está localizado?
Está localizado en la 725 Main Street.
So it is located in 725 Main Street in Willimantic.
Okay.
¿Y el horario de tu
El horario es de martes a jueves, de 11 a 7.
So it is open from Tuesday, de martes a jueves.
A jueves.
De Tuesday through Thursday. So está cerrado ¿cuándo?
El lunes.
So only Mondays is the day that is closed, but it's open all week long except for Monday, from 11
a las 7.
Till 7 p.m. From 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Viernes y sábados de 10 a 7:30.
Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 7:30.
So 6 days.
Y domingo a las 10 a 6.
So on Sunday 10 to 6.
So 6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Sí.
6 días a la semana.
So
6 días.
He's here to feed the community, right?
So estás aquí para alimentar, para darle comida, ¿verdad? A la comunidad.
Pues sí.
¿Verdad que sí? Especialmente a la comunidad que quiere entrar al mundo mexicano. So especially, the community who wants to enter in the Mexican world. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like, the idea.
So Simeon, he got the ball rolling. He got things started when he opened the Taqueria. And what year did he open the restaurant? So he's I guess he's sold it to Carlos. So when did he open Taqueria?
So Simeón Hernández es el dueño anterior del negocio. Explícanos cuándo lo abriste. ¿En qué año abriste el negocio, Simeón?
En julio 19 del 18.
So the restaurant has been open since July 18th, 2018. Mm-hmm. 2018. 2018, okay, that was the year that Cordoba was opened. Mm-hmm. ¿Y qué te dio con abrir ese negocio? What got you that you want to open that business?
Estaba envuelto desde los 17 años.
Siempre has querido hacerlo, siempre.
Desde mis 17 años y son 30 y...
No nos digas Simeón para que no sepan la edad.
Okay.
He's like, I've been doing this since he was 16.
34 años.
16 years old. So he's been, dreaming on doing this, and then it's been 30-something years. And I say, Simeón, don't say it because then people can guess their age. So 30-something years of experience doing, the business, doing the food business. Todo ha sido siempre en negocios de comida, Simeón, que has trabajado.
La mayor parte.
Most of the time is food related businesses.
And it was a family business, right?
Es un negocio familiar. era un negocio familiar, Simeón. Lo llevabas tú y tu esposa y tus hijos.
Sí.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
remember his kids would be at the register. And
So, Ruth recuerda que los niños estaban en la registradora, que estaban en el negocio como tal, ¿verdad?
oh, secret. When you put those plastic carry things outside your restaurant and it says free, those things?
So, cuando tú pones esos envases, esos containers,
Yeah.
te los pones
So
totalmente gratis afuera.
I took 3.
So, ella tomó 3,
I just
ok,
want you
ella
to
se
know
llevó
that.
3.
Thank you for that.
Muchas gracias por compartirlo.
All
Hay
right.
mucho atrás.
And I should have said Denise Torres. I should say that she is a community organizer. I didn't say her title because
That's okay. No worries.
I know.
No, you're forgiven.
I want to make
That's
sure.
okay.
Oh, thank you.
So, sí, bueno, Ruth está compartiendo uno de mis títulos, one of my titles, right?
Yes, one.
Community organizer, organizadora de la comunidad.
So I would like the guys, or either or both, to talk about what's on the menu, the things that people can eat there.
Perfecto. So, Ruth quiere hablar de qué cosas hay en el menú. ¿Qué ustedes tienen en este menú que lo hace especial, verdad? Que, that makes it special en Willimantic. Quien quiera.
Dale.
Oh, no, pues los especiales son los tacos.
So the most
Tacos,
special
quesadillas.
item are usually the tacos and the quesabirria. So the quesabirria, it's a very unique recipe, right?
Sí.
¿Cómo viene siendo la receta de quesabirria?
Bueno, la quesabirria viene formada de queso con carne de borrego.
Yeah, let me grab that.
Yes,
I'm going to
please,
take
let's
that
start
and hold it up
showing
so that
what
people
we're
can
talking about. Oops.
so that people can see. These are called quesadilla.
Quesabirria, eso se llama
So
quesabirria.
if you guys can see that, and it's got shredded lamb on it, and it has a lamb broth that you dip it in. Correct?
That's correct. So tiene una carne de borrego con caldo de borrego que tú vas a estar entrando todo el taquito dentro de este caldo para que coja el sabor. So basically you dip that the whole taco, some of the taco, the bite size. You're gonna dip it into the broth. You're gonna try it, with the actual juices of the lamb.
All right. Well, you don't
Del
have to
borrego.
tell me twice. So I'm
So, prácticamente, pues, este platillo se come, ¿verdad? Introduciendo el taco, la quesadilla dentro del caldo de borrego. Por supuesto, el limón no puede faltar, of course. Lime must be there. So we have some, yes.
What is the significance? Like, does that do something?
So, ¿cuál es el significado del limón? ¿Por qué tanto limón en la cultura, en la cocina mexicana? ¿Qué nos puedes decir?
Le da sabor a la comida.
So basically, it brings all the flavors. The lemon kind of like, makes the flavors, enhance the flavors, and also kind of like makes it more, it opens your stomach, to be quite honest. When you smell the lime, when you smell it, as soon as the cilantro, you're already hungry. ¿Verdad? Cuando tan pronto tú le echas el limón y ya estás oliendo la cebolla y el cilantro, ya te da hambre. Eso es algo como común de la cocina latina.
Tradicional.
Es algo tradicional. It's a very traditional root.
So do we have a crunchy outside? Is there annatto in the shell to make that more reddish orange?
So Ruth está preguntando si hay algún achote para darle color a la tortilla. ¿Cómo coge color la tortilla?
Eso viene siendo la misma grasa del caldo del.
So it's the actual grease that comes out of the lamb,
Okay.
stewing and cooking.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like mixed with some oils, ¿verdad? Eso está
Sí,
mezclado con
con
aceite y
chile.
No, es la misma grasa.
Oh, the
La
chili
misma
powder.
grasa del.
Probably chili powder.
Yeah.
Throughout the cooking, all that grease and all the juices that is coming out of the lamb, that's the actual, they use it in order to stain the tortillas.
So it's nice and
Lo ponen dentro de ese aceite, de esa grasita, y luego lo ponen en el grill.
It's nice and crunchy. And there's the onion and cilantro in there, right?
So tiene cilantro, tiene cebolla, tiene una textura crujiente en la parte de afuera. ¿Estas tortillas son fritas o son hechas en el comal ya una vez las metes en el aceite?
No, son.
So grill. So basically, they dip the tortilla into the caldo, into the lamb cooking oils, and then they grill it a little bit. So that's why you feel that it's a little bit crunchy,
I like
because
that.
it gets cooked on the grill, and then it gets all of the toppings. Verá, se cocina en el grill y luego le ponen todo lo de adentro. ¿Cuánto tiempo? For how long do you have to cook the lamb in order to make this dish?
Pues de 3 a 4 horas.
So it takes about 3 to 4 hours cooking the lamb to make this caldo, to make this recipe.
And the lamb is very tender. And I mean, I could sit here and eat this, but I should probably be like talking to people.
Yeah. You can eat it later, Ruth.
Yeah,
So,
I had to try one
plenty,
thing.
Yes.
But that was a very unique thing.
This is a very unique, very trendy, dish, to be quite honest. Everybody's looking for taco birria, quesadilla. So taco birria means, the taco dip into the caldo, to the broth. But quesadilla is mostly like a quesadilla, ¿verdad? Converted into the birria style.
And, I know a lot of people, when they think of Mexican food, they think, oh, I can't eat that because it's too spicy. But let's talk a little bit about the spiciness, because there's not much spicy heat for what I just tested. So what kind of can you control the spice level?
Yes. So bien importante, muchas personas cada vez que hablamos de lo que es la cocina mexicana, ¿verdad? Y lo que es cocina de México, muchas personas piensan de que es picoso, de que pica, de que es mucho chile, mucho pique añadido a la comida. Es algo que se puede modificar, que se puede controlar al gusto de la persona.
Sí.
Yes, you can definitely,
so like
request
if I can come in and I can say I would like mine to be very spicy, you can make it more spicy, right?
Yes, sí, se puede preguntar si alguien viene exigiendo, o sea, que sea un poco más picoso de lo que usualmente lo hacen, se puede hacer en el restaurante.
Sí.
Yes, they can definitely adapt and add or hold on the spice, especially the hot spicy. When it comes to Latin American cuisine, we don't. All Latinos do not like we believe that all Latinos love the spicy, hot spicy spices, and it's not like that. It's not true. So some people really love it, and it's according to the region as well. So en México el tipo de pique que la gente come, la gente le gusta más picoso en un sitio, más picoso en otro, de acuerdo a la región.
Pues depende, pues.
O todo el mundo en México come chile.
Todo el mundo come chile.
In Mexico, everybody seems to like, spicy, hot spicy, but it's different in other countries. So, it's common in Mexico, very common.
You can always get one of the drinks that's a little sweeter, and that kind of counteracts.
Yes. Siempre puedes
spicy.
coger, si tienes algo picoso, pues te tomas un juguito, unas aguas frescas, ¿verdad? Y pues así balanceas. There's a balance between, the spice and the sweetness.
Yeah.
And I want to mention that all of the fresh waters, or the flavored waters, are not bought. They make it. So ustedes hacen estas aguas frescas, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Carlos. So most of all of their waters are mostly made in a traditional way. So I want you to know that it's not those are not gallons of juices that they bought at the store and they pour it into a cup. They make all
They were
of those.
created.
Yes.
100% natural.
100% natural.
So did Simeon teach you everything you need to know about restaurant business? How did Simeon do a good job of that?
Simeon te enseñó todo. Simeon te enseñó todo lo que sabes sobre el restaurante.
Sí, por él estoy donde estoy.
Yes, thanks to him, he is where he is right now.
Oh, well, Simeon, are you gonna miss being in the restaurant business, or are you happy to do other things now?
¿Vas a extrañar estar en el restaurante, Simeon, o vas a estar haciendo ahora otras cosas?
Sí extraño, porque pues me gusta, pero tengo otro proyecto en el futuro.
Yes, I Simeon really will miss it because it's what he likes to do, but he has other projects in mind. He's been working into other businesses in the area, right? Simeon, estás trabajando en otros negocios que está formando en el área. So again, Ruth, here with the Latino community trying to make a change in our area. So I always talk about how we are part of the economic status of our town, and then
in a big way.
Yes, and then having these two, owners of businesses, Carlos starting with his food businesses, putting in out there. Carlos putting a lot of time and effort into his new business, and Simeon has been putting a lot of money. We have to talk about money, huh? Lots of money into businesses in Wendam, Olemantic. So these people are not bringing all these businesses into their country. They're not taking everything like, I'm going to go back to my country and I'm going to open a carniceria over there. They're not doing that. They're staying here in our town, helping our economy and, providing services that you cannot find in other places because I remember a couple years ago, you have to go to Hartford in order to have a taco.
Oh, well, no more.
No more.
We have...
¿Verdad?
I can think of at least half a dozen places where I can get a taco, but they're going to be all different.
They're gonna be
the
all
flavors
different.
are going to be different. The spices are going to be
Totally.
different. The way they treat the shell, the way they cook the meat, the seasonings, everything.
And they're from different regions of Mexico as well. So you cannot expect what happening in the coast of Mexico will be happening in the in the mountains. So they cook differently. They have accessibility and availability of different ingredients. And,
Right.
But it's very common. Tacos are very common from we don't cook tacos in Puerto Rico. Tacos are very from Mexico. ¿Verdad? Está arraigado a su cultura. But every taco is different. Even
It
in
is.
this little town of Willimantic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every taco place is different.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have their unique,
Yeah.
their unique, spice. Like for example, like the Tacos Cordoba, the place we're located, it's in my heart, Ruth. Donde está ubicado Tacos Córdoba, ese lugar tiene un pequeño espacio en mi corazón porque
You're going to get all sentimental about food?
Yes,
What?
I do. Especially because I appreciate that there's a place that you can go and sit and be treated like you are in actual Mexico. You go there, you sit down, and you see the family, working in the area, in the restaurant. Then you see the movement, and then you see the little, corner with all of the produce, and that brings you back to your country. Ver este restaurante que ustedes tienen, tú sabes, toda la familia trabajando ahí junto, que cuando tú entras, todo el mundo te saluda. Luego está en la esquinita todos los productos de frutas y vegetales. Eso te recuerda mucho. Eso me remonta a mi país.
So where in Mexico are you? What cities are you all from?
¿De qué ciudades son en México?
Yo soy del estado de Zacatecas.
De Zacatecas.
Sí.
De Zacatecas.
¿Dónde queda eso Zacatecas? ¿Cerca de qué? ¿De Oaxaca? ¿Cerca
no,
de...?
Cerca estamos en el centro del
En el
país,
centro.
sí.
Okay, it's more
The
to the
central part.
center.
And
Yes.
Simeon, what part of Mexico are you from?
Simeón, ¿de qué parte de México eres?
Veracruz.
Veracruz. ¿Dónde está localizado Veracruz?
sur.
En el sur, ¿verdad? Sur. So it's the south.
All right. So look, we have more food here. So tell us what other food you brought. Tell us let's try to describe it for people who are just listening. So like, what does it look like?
Yes.
What are the colors?
So vamos a estar hablando un poquito de qué comida traíste, Carlos y Simeón. ¿Qué comida trajeron? Y que hablen un poquito de qué son, de cómo se preparan, un poquito de cómo se ven. ¿Por cuál quieres empezar? Bueno, ya hablamos de los,
We
de los,
already
de los
did the quesadilla,
Decimos quesadilla, hablamos bastante de esto. Cuéntanos un poquito de la
How about this big
bandeja.
big thing here?
What about the tray? ¿Cómo
It's a
se
big
llama?
tray. It's what?
Bueno, pues
20
le
inches
llamamos
long.
charola mix.
Charola mix. Okay?
Charola?
Charola means tray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Charola, I love that word. Charola mix. And I love that name. Me encanta ese nombre de la charola mix.
Viene compuesta con carne de pastor, pollo.
So it has,
chorizo.
al pastor meat, which is pork, right?
Yep.
It has chorizo.
En carne asada.
So we have, this is steak.
Steak,
Stewed, ¿verdad? Esto es la carne asada.
Sí.
Viene siendo res. So this is, beef.
So we have piles of meat. We have a pile of seasoned pork. We have a pile of shredded seasoned chicken. We have a bunch of sausages that's the
Chorizo.
Chorizo, thank you. Oh, you understand English?
Yes.
And,
Teasing me. And then we have the steak here, and then there are some tortilla kind
esa
of things.
quesadilla.
Son quesadillas. Those are quesadillas.
So
They're
you can
filled
build-
with cheese
they're filled
and
with-
grilled.
Oh,
So
those are
I'm going to say it in Spanish, Ruth.
Yeah.
So tenemos aquí una bandeja, la charola mixta de Tacos Córdoba. Viene una charola entera de puras carnes. Tenemos carnes al pastor, tenemos pollo asado, tenemos también chorizo y...
Carne asada.
carne asada. Entonces también tenemos nopales y tenemos vegetalitos también.
Jalapeños con cebollines.
Y cebollines. So we also, this is very traditional from Mexico as well.
Yes, the
Ruth.
whole jalapeno.
All of the grilled,
It's roasted.
grilled. Yes, the roasted. So the grilled peppers, grilled onions. So and it's very common in the Mexican cooking. So you have kids eating those, okay?
Nopales.
Yes, nopales.
Which
¿verdad?
are what?
Los niños, ¿verdad? Que eso no es, los niños no le tienen miedo a ese
No.
cebollín, a comérselo así, no le tienen miedo al pique, no
al
le tienen miedo al
jalapeño,
nopal.
no.
Es bien tradicional, it's very traditional, that, you give one of those onions to the kid and the kid eat it running
Oh,
all
really?
over. Yes, it's very, not in Puerto Rico, okay? Puerto Rico, you give that one to one child, they cry, pero... Pero bien importante que sepan que es una bandeja bien tradicional con todas las carnes y siempre viene con los nopales.
Sí.
You always come with nopales. So this is very important, very traditional.
Algo típico mexicano.
Algo típico, it's very, very typical, very traditional from
And
Mexico.
what are nopales?
¿Qué son los nopales?
Bueno, pues vienen de México, vienen del nopal.
It's a form of cactus. Its name is nopal. That's why they call it nopales. And
100% mexicanos.
It's 100% Mexican. So you have to order that from Mexico in order to to cook it and receive it here, because here they're not they travel so far that they're not going to be in good quality.
Is that breed of cactus? Is that the one that has the needles on it that you have to remove?
Ese cactus, ese es el que tiene las espinas
You have to
grandes
clean
o no.
the-
Tú tienes que limpiarlo.
Is it that one?
Yes, you have to shave it
that
a little
one.
bit.
Yeah.
Ruth, don't go crazy and start grabbing cactus around and eating them, okay? Digo, no te vuelvas
Okay,
loca, está comiendo
all right.
cactus por ahí, está comiéndotelos, okay?
Well, this whole tray, which is probably over maybe 20 inches long or so by 11, maybe 12 inches.
¿Qué size es esta bandeja?
That feeds
una-
how many? Like maybe 6 to 8 people? Maybe more?
Bueno, tenemos una charola para 8 personas y otra para 14.
Okay, so they have two different sizes. They have a charola mix for 14 people, and they also have a charola mix 12 y
Bueno,
14. I mean, 8 y 14, ¿verdad?
8.
8. So, and also for 8 people, like a smaller version of this one. So this one here can definitely easily can fit.
Well,
como
you
cuánto
know-
de la-
Unas 6 personas.
so like about six to 8 people.
You know
they
what's
can fit.
great? Charola. It's called charola. What's great about this is everybody gets what they want.
Everybody gets what
So
they want.
nobody's, if you have picky eater who doesn't like this or that, you got to find something in here. And even if you don't like meat, you get your cheese quesadilla,
Es
right?
bien importante que con esta bandeja todo el mundo puede comer, hay para todo el mundo. Ay, si no les gusta una cosa, pueden escoger otra. Tienen hasta quesadillas, solamente queso para los que son vegetarianos. Tienen opciones vegetarianas. They have, vegetarian options.
Yeah, yeah.
Tienen opciones vegetarianas donde le llenan esa bandeja puro vegetal y ya.
Sí.
Sí,
Pues sí se puede.
si quieren, if you want a vegetarian option, so they can
So you
also
can do
feel
that.
that yes, a tray or a plate. They do vegetarian options very often.
So I'm curious about what is their favorite thing to eat on the menu?
¿Cuál es su comida favorita del menú? ¿Qué es lo más que te gusta comer en el restaurante, Carlos?
Pues las quesabirrias.
Quesabirrias.
Sí.
is one of
Son
the-
las más
yes.
populares ahorita.
Those are the popular ones.
Yep.
¿Verdad? Eso sí, han sido bastante... Eso, y Simeón, what would you like to? ¿Qué te gusta a ti comer del restaurante que te hagan allí? ¿Tú cocinas? Do you
Sí.
cook in the restaurant? Oh, Simeón cooks, yeah.
So what do you like? What's your favorite?
He's like, those are my recipes, what are you talking about? So,
Don't give all your secrets
away.
away here.
¿Cuál es tu favorita? ¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Y la quesabirria.
Quesadilla and tacos. It's kind of like a mix of, two recipes in one. Son una mezcla de dos recetas en una.
So is there anything on the menu where there's any kind of fish?
¿Hay alguna receta en el menú que tenga pescado?
No, solamente camarones.
Only shrimp. So they have shrimp.
well,
They have
that's-
shrimp.
that
yeah.
counts.
Sí,
That
no fish at all. Es porque en su país, en México, tradicionalmente no se come mucho pescado, ¿o sí? Is it because if traditionally fish is not part of your cuisine?
No, sí se cocina mucho. Lo que pasa es que el restaurante que tenemos es muy pequeño.
Got it. So it's according to the the regulations of the health department. So you have to have certain
Okay.
qualifications in order to have that license or to sell that stuff, which is not difficult, but at the same time they have a long list of menu items. Tienen una lista larga de menú, ¿verdad? Sí.
Well, as I look at the food here, and people who are in Radio Land can't see this, I can see that there's a lot of fresh food here in front of us. So we have the fresh onions, we have the fresh jalapeno, the fresh nopales, the lime, the the sliced avocado, the tomato slices. So I mean, you can have a great balanced meal if you want to. So it's not just all, fried food. You can have it your way. How can I have only 2 minutes left? Gee. All right. Let's
Solamente nos quedan 2 minutos. Qué tristeza. I feel so sad because I love here. I love to be here.
Let's get the name of the business, the address, the phone number, the hours.
Bien importante, vamos a decir otra vez nuevamente el nombre del negocio, las horas, la localización, eso es bien importante. ¿Dónde está localizado? Vamos a empezar por ahí. Where is it located?
725 Main Street en Willimantic.
725 Main Street. It's 725 it's, here in Willimantic.
Taqueria Cordoba.
Taqueria
Taqueria Cordoba. 725. 725 Main Street. ¿Y qué horarios tiene?
Martes a jueves.
Tuesday through Thursday.
11 a 7.
From 11 to 7.
Viernes y sábado.
Fridays and Saturdays.
De 10 a 7 y media.
10 to 7:30.
Domingos 10 a 6 de la tarde.
And Sunday 10 to 6 p.m. Okay.
So I want to wish Carlos the best of luck. What do you say to wish someone success in their business? Because you've only been there for a couple months, right?
Que Ruth te desea la mejor de las suertes en tu negocio.
Gracias.
De verdad que sí que llevas varios meses.
And the best to you, Simeon?
Y lo mejor para ti, Simeón, en tu nuevo
you.
negocio.
Gracias. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, Denise, for being with me today.
You're welcome. De nada, I'm here for you. You know it, and we're gonna be back next month. Right,
sure.
with more de Latino businesses de comida. Vamos a estar hablando mucha comida. I love to talk about food.
Me too. This is Ruth Hartunian Allenbaugh, Ravings and Cravings, signing off here on Good Company, WILI.